quiet! No talking, please.
Pretty dark in here. If only I had a torch.
Quiet! Quiet!
I've had my eye on you, young fellow. Oh yes, I'm busy, 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 but not too busy to seize upon a promising young library monitor. A noisy rascal, I don't deny, but some of my best monitors have always had a bit of bang and clatter about them. There's the word, or thesaurus ascended, spunk, verb, figure, pair.
Hey, listen to me, lady.
Silence is golden, monitor. And what else is golden? The monitor's pledge. Lunchtime, breaks, and after-school library time. Your golden rule.
Yeah, but I'm not even a... I haven't said I'm...
Nonsense. Think not what your school can do for you, but what you can do for your school. Sing hey, 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 more old Monsey! Indeed, time for your first assignment. Are you ready? Silence isn't that golden. This is what you came for. Do it. Are you ready? Books borrowed and never returned. Somewhere in the school building, find and return. Nursed to a fit state of shelf, the following items. Firstly, an astral odyssey. The diaries of Professor Peter Richmond. And missing from our history section, the Black Hawk, a medieval legend. Be gone. young monitor. You're a credit to Marseille. Ah, yes, a true story. Return it to our history section.
Sir William Hawksmoor, the origin of the legend of Black Hawk's Night. And for a time in Europe, the Feast of Black Hawk's Night was as important as our Halloween or Mardi Gras. Eventually, it became a happy family festival, but it began as a dark anniversary. The one night of the year when parents never dared to leave their children alone. In England, in the 13th century, there lived a legendary knight, Sir William Hawksmoor. To some, he was the Royal Hawk, a loyal and brave crusader, fearless protector of the king. To most, though, and they would never breathe it in his presence, he was the Black Hawk. Valiant, yes, but deadly. At home, an aristocrat to be feared. Abroad, a bloodthirsty warrior, slaughtering wildly in the name of king and god. Just as with his favorite hunting bird, the king would go nowhere without his protector, Hawksmoor. The knight became a great favorite in the royal court, loved for his bravery and unswerving loyalty, admired for his charm and wit. Frank and fearless in his conversations with the king, he became an increasingly valued counselor. But such a close affiliation with the king was doomed to breed envy and political enemies. A powerful group began plotting against the Black Hawk. They had to decide which of their feelings was the stronger, their hatred or their fear.
His treachery, the slaughter.
The king. Every last arrangement. Which tiny throat to cut first. The undressing of your lady. Everything was commanded by the king.
An Astral Odyssey. The diaries of Professor Peter Richmond. What's this? This is an outrage! Just look at it, Monitor! Just look at it! One page remaining! The final entry and the rest torn asunder! Shocking was the word! Now let me see. Who was the last borrower? Oh, yes, they won't fool this librarian. Shock upon shock! A member of the faculty is nothing sacred! The vandal, the Philistine is our own Professor Braun!
He may be guilty of a lot worse than that, ma'am.
You don't mean pen in the margin? Well, Monitor, I suggest you read this final page and then return the book to the biography section.
Is it as painful as you feared, Professor? You ran away to hide, didn't you? Pure fear. But then you chose not to remain hidden. You had to search, to hunt, to challenge things beyond your simplistic comprehension. And that way, I found you.
I was never looking for you. You were nothing.
You should have respected your fear, Professor. Known your limits.
Why murder so many innocents?
They won't stay innocent. All my pretty ones had no love for me. Nothing but contempt on the other side of death.
You killed 10 students who had nothing to do with this.
Was 10 a little excessive? Would 1 have been enough? Or 4? 6? After all, I had to snare you. How else could I kill you? And then eat your soul.
Eat?
And now, Monitor, it is time for us to go.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen. An audience at last. Methought I heard a voice cry, "Sleep no more! Macbeth doth murder sleep." Is this a dagger I see before me?
No, it's a Glock 17. Police issue.
Thou canst not say I did it.
Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Take your tights off, worm boy. You've lost your audience. Unless you haven't noticed.
Caviar to pigs I'm feeding. I shall succumb to the spirit of Barnum and Bailey. Give them what they want to see.
Steal! Steal!
She cannot hear you, cretin. Well, well. Have you enjoyed yourself chasing up and down, firing pop guns at my little troop of pets?
Cut the crap, hogface! I don't care how many times you've died on your ass before, I'm taking you down!
You intend to arrest a ghost?
Whatever. I know what you did in this school 2 years ago, and all that's real.
That is real. What do you plan to do about that? To be continued, no doubt, ladies and gentlemen. But before tonight's grand finale, may I present the return of my angels of death.
hailing from beyond the veil, ladies and gentlemen, for your delectation, the poltergeists.
Oh!
all you seers! How you done?
There was no way through. Can't you help me follow him?
Not directly. That was a one-use gateway built by your enemy. It would take monumental energy for me to reactivate, which is why we must continue hunting. Another gateway has opened here, another of the Professor's previous destinations. It may not solve all of your problems, but it will most certainly contain...
There'll be a huge, badass ghost that I let loose. I know. Well, at least I found out that the Professor isn't guilty of the murders. Except I got the same problem he had, how to prove it. Really, Mr. Jones, the murderer is invisible to the naked eye unless you've got the power of second sight. Oh, no, we believe you, Mr. Jones. Now, if you could just put this jacket on and wait in the padded cell over here.
No information.
There wasn't a question, stupid. But I've got plenty.
Time is of the essence.
Okay, one question. Which professor am I looking for, Brooke or Richmond?
Professor Richmond is my creator. He also created Professor Brooke as an alias.
Right, so he was hiding. Must have been from something pretty powerful. You think more than just Hawksmoor?
Speculation. A probability. However, the implications of this discussion are unavoidable. Officer Jones, caution is advisable.
Nice to meet you here. Don't sweat it. I'm just gonna stroll through that door and kick some ghost ass.